What is up, everybody? Season 4, episode 16, Bettors Delight. I mean, to be honest, I should have seen it coming. A bad week was looming. I went full heart on some World Cup picks that just stupidity, and it led to an overall terrible week. And Mike, you're in first place.
New leader in the clubhouse, baby. I'm back. The final week. You overextended yourself. It's the most picks you gave the entire season of season 4, and look where you're at now. Back into second place.
Disappointing to say the least.
It's a tough one.
The fact that Mark thought he was moving up into first, though.
That was a joke. I'm sorry you don't know how to read sarcasm.
It's text.
But I'm only 40 units back. It's not as bad as it could be, clearly.
No, it could be worse, and that's where Matt comes into play.
Dealing with an order thing. Can't find. I definitely bought this, and I got charged for it on the 12th. I definitely bought something from a fake website. I don't know what's going on.
You're on a mystery jersey hunt, and it's not going well.
It's not in my email anywhere. I got charged for it. I don't see it in my email anywhere.
I was going to say, I think technically the websites might be the same that we ordered them from. Mine came in as I'm wearing it. Matt is
no confirmation. I don't know. No confirmation. No nothing. Like, I was just kind of hoping it'd get here someday.
This is why I buy everything in person, fellas. Fire Christmas gifts that some people are, unwilling to accept or rudely going to accept them. Michael,
what'd you get him for Christmas?
Yeah, I asked him a size, and
I told you my size.
Yeah, but then you said I was a 3X. That was bullshit.
Yeah, I told you my size. I don't.
What know. You don't get jokes? Is that a thing?
Sorry, it was over text.
That wasn't a joke, first of all. And second of all, I didn't get asked my size. So it could be worse. Again.
Youth large is not hard to shop for.
You were not on my Christmas list.
I'm not a youth large. And that's fine. Santa will come anyway. I don't like this. You guys are all giving each other gifts. I'm just getting no. Christmas spirit's down over here.
I'm not even involved in your Pollyanna stuff. So
what Pollyanna stuff? We got a Pollyanna coming up this week. We got.
This Friday. Yes. We will all be in attendance except for Mike.
Yeah, I bought another thing that I want. I bought just like when I got the football last year.
Every time you buy something you want.
Yeah, that's a great strategy for Pollyanna.
Yeah, it's what you're supposed to do.
I remember I bought the Dark Knight Rises on DVD because I wanted it, and then left that party with it.
Yeah, I bought a sick Die Hard collection and then a Die Hard kids book, or it was like a children's book, and it was awesome. And then that person left all of that stuff at somebody's house for 2+ years due to getting this Christmas party getting canceled for multiple years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a confirmation anywhere. I just got charged $88 for it. How much yours cost, Mike?
I think it was.
I feel like a little bit more than
yeah. I'll get the receipt, but I think it was more than $88.
I'm not gonna lie, Matt. The more facts that come out about this purchase, the more and more I think you got scammed. The website sounded fake. The price doesn't seem right.
Okay, I bought it on the 11th. Jesus,
I think they need to hide your credit card at night. Personally. I mean,
Agree.
I know we've all benefited from multiple fantasy championship hats that are circulating around this group, but you're hiding your credit card at night. I got it. You're not the only one.
It's always very close. It's always very close.
I'll get mine this year.
Oh man, maybe just jinx yourself, but
Mr. Henry's not being.
I don't have to reverse jinx myself to will myself to a victory. I go and support my team all year.
Who would do that?
It's really nice for him.
All three on here.
Relax.
Needed 80 from Jonathan Taylor and Cooper Kupp. You needed the greatest game of all time from Stephon Diggs, even though he needed less than half of that or more than half less, whatever it was. Matt,
but
I don't know about Matt if he reverse jinx, but he probably did.
I never reverse jinx.
Matt
You
reverse
always
jinx.
do.
I highly doubt it.
I think you just did reverse jinx almost by jinxing because you scored 55 points this week and you still think you're going to get a hat.
3 of my players got hurt during the game. What do I mean? I have tons of good bench players that will go.
Players about to start.
Everyone knows having to replace 3 starters in week 14 of fantasy.
One was a flex.
Prime strategy.
One's a quarterback. That's easy to replace. And then one was and I have 5 receivers on my team, and I can play. They're interchangeable.
Can I replace my World Cup picks with just Fresno State over and over again from last week?
Another week where I just went negative again, and it was all. We need to investigate Sonny Dykes, right? That's the name of the TCU coach.
Yes.
Why not let Max Duggan just got you here the whole year and that whole end of the game end? We try to run the ball twice, and we get absolutely stuffed in overtime. Let Max make a play.
That's 2 losses for both of us, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Was that a podcast special?
No. The Bills. The Bills was the podcast special. Hit again though. Moves to 4 and a half and a half.
4.5 and a half. Yeah, that was an easy one. USC costing themselves a shot at the playoffs.
I mean, that was unlucky.
The fact that you want to talk about jinxing something, the fact that we celebrated Caleb Williams' Heisman future last week.
I mean,
he's still a finalist. He's still a finalist.
He is still a finalist, but that is dicey.
I'm not going to lie to you. The last play of that game that I saw was that crazy run that Caleb Williams had, and I think they were up like 17-3 at the time, something like that.
I cashed him,
and I was like, bang, bang! Like they look good. He looks good. I'm going to bed. It's late, and then I woke up and they got smashed.
Yeah, he hurt his hammy, and then it was a whole different game.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed at like 9:30. All right, I was exhausted.
Listen,
you kids, you know what it's like.
Dog, I get it. I get going to sleep.
My one doesn't sleep. Okay,
I get it 100%. You know who did go to sleep, Mike? Tai Tuivasa. Big time sleep.
Shuey,
future champ. Future champ, Sergey.
No shoey's being done. Sergey Pavlovich put it on him.
Future champ. He got some lead in those fists.
Absolute bricks, dude.
Yeah, that was
bricks.
Crazy.
You know who didn't have bricks in his hands and instead just broke them all over the place? Your boy Kevin Holland.
Yeah, that was fun fight. It was a fun fight. I don't. He could have just laid on him, but he made the fight fun.
Stop it.
He could have 100% laid on him. No, stop it. He literally was laying on him, then he was like, we'll just get up. And he just let him stand up in the first round.
Wonder Boy out here getting main event wins in 2022. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre.
Yeah.
Matty Unders, he showed his face a couple times, went in 2-1.
Yeah, I had a pretty good record this week.
10-15. Not great.
Maybe you should do some research before this time.
Literally, don't bet the World Cup, and you actually had a great week. You went undefeated. You went 5-1 in the NFL, 3-3 in college football. Like you actually, outside of that, you weren't too bad.
Yeah, I didn't want to bet the World Cup, but it's all you guys were talking about last week. You're like, soccer this, soccer that. I even got my soccer jersey hanging. And it was just like, all right, like I guess I'll have to bet soccer. Do it for the fans. Mike, do you think you can wear a wrinklier shirt underneath your jersey?
What?
That's a wrinkled shirt.
It's really not that wrinkled.
That's a little wrinkly.
It's just a white undershirt that I normally wear underneath other shirts. You can't see it.
Did you watch Boys in the Hood today too, or something?
No, because my hat.
Doesn't he wear? No, I thought. Does he wear
Detroit Tigers hat?
Yeah,
it was close.
But Eazy-E wears a White Sox hat.
Yeah, he wears a White Sox hat.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
not in Boys in the Hood. Though.
Not in Boys in the Hood, but in the rap group with Ice Cube.
Correct.
That was pretty good. That was a good movie. You ever see that movie?
Yes.
Straight out of Compton.
Yes. No, I'm talking about Rango. Yes, straight out of Compton. You don't trust Rango.
Rango was a great movie.
He was supposed to be all their friends. Then he went behind their backs. That's a Johnny Depp vehicle, right?
Yeah,
Rango,
still a good movie.
You know what I watched? I watched Enola Holmes 2 the other day. It was pretty good.
Great movie.
Smelling that mug? What was that?
You're smelling a candle.
I thought it was a mug. I had no idea what was going on.
Get lit.
I told you guys today I finished this brand new series, Peaky Blinders.
Never
Caught
heard
all
of
the
it.
way up.
Where's your hat?
I was clearly joking. I'm not wearing a Jeff cap.
That one's clearly a joke.
Over there. That one over there.
Jeff cap
Of
next
the
week.
Peaky
Jeff
Blinders.
Oh, I got a Jeff cap.
I got
Jeff
one.
cap
one
week
right
next
now.
week?
I'll go get
I
it
don't
right
have
now.
one. I don't have one that I can just put on. So
Wow, that's crazy. The fact that he had it 2
course he
feet
did.
away.
Of course he did.
By
But
order of the Peaky Blinders.
let me tell you what, though, and this isn't spoiling anything. Because over the course of the last Friday to today, I've been watching it to try to finish it.
Don't you have a job?
While I worked, and I was legitimately didn't know that there was stuff after this, so I literally thought the last episode was the
Big
end of the
spoiler.
series.
Big spoiler for people. We're gonna have to cut that out. That's a
How is
huge
that a spoiler?
That's
That's not a spoiler.
Because what you're saying right there made that crazy for me as well. Because I thought it was ending now. So
yeah.
for
I
people
knew
that
it.
don't know, that's a spoiler. Cut
All
this,
right,
Chris. Cut it.
We're not cutting anything, Chris. No cutting.
Just cut Greg.
I did know it. Great ending though.
Yeah,
Great ending.
absolutely.
Put your hat back on.
You
hair
could
looks
put your
terrible.
hat back on.
Yeah.
Is that fitted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I did good in college football this week.
You certainly did.
Lost a lot of money on the slots. But
You
other
did
than
not.
that-
Listen, all I know is that we got to get to bovadasportsbook.com, and we have to figure out exactly what we're doing in terms of moving forward, because we got tons of bowl games coming up. Not this episode, very light slate in college football this week, but we will make sure that we get to it.
Can we sponsor a bowl?
Can we sponsor a bowl?
Ooh, the Bettors Light Bowl.
There's like D3 bowls that I think we could get our name on a sponsorship.
Most of those are.
We
most
can
of
invite
those are-
Temple, no doubt.
Dude, D3's
But
had bowls?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. But most of those are just the conference name bowl.
Yeah, but we could get in there.
I know.
Bettors-
The
the Bettors Delight.
first D3 team we got to invite is Incarnate Word.
They are.
They're
D3
actually in the
team.
playoffs.
They made
Is that
the
D2 or
playoff.
D3?
I think they're at FCS.
Yeah.
Oh, they are.
They're,
All right.
they're actually in the playoff. When I was getting ready for the show, looking at Bovada, I was like, "Oh, I can't believe this. They're the Incarnate Word's still alive."
We need Incarnate Word, like
Lost you.
Western
Lost
Michigan, Eastern Michigan, and Ohio. That's our CFP right there.
All Division I teams.
Yeah, that's why I
Most
said
of them.
CFP.
Your Sinus. I want Westchester's practice squad team. I want just all these
Johnson and
low-level
Wales.
guys. Like Combing.
Ooh.
Messiah.
Give me-
Messiah College.
Franklin and
Slippery
Marshall.
Rock's got to be involved.
Slippery Rock will get them
Slippery
involved.
Rock.
Yes. Just the mascot for Stanford, the tree. Just a bunch of them
Just
dressed
the
as that.
tree.
Just get all the mascots to come
It's a good
play.
marketing idea.
Well, we can certainly get into college football now, though, because like we said, there are some games this week, none sponsored by the Bettors Delight
Some
podcast.
games.
I mean, there are. Well, there's one
There's
main
one big
game,
one.
one big one in our city, in
And
the
it's-
city of Philadelphia.
The worst football game ever.
What?
Wow, Mike going against the troops.
No,
early.
no. We go through this every
This-
year, and you say the same thing every year. It's
Because-
great. Everything surrounding it, everything's amazing. The football is horrible. Simple as that.
It's not prolific.
And that's why I'm
offense.
taking the under in the Army-Navy game, under 32, minus 110.
It's arguably the best troops game of the year.
Everything's around it and everything surrounding it's good. It's just horrible football.
Mike, don't you want to know what it was like to watch football in the 60s?
No! That's horrible football.
Neither do I.
It is not an offensive firepower game. That is for certain. I think
No.
Navy's
Why do
gonna
you think
smoke
that
them.
is? Like they got to have some talent come in, right? Like they had a good quarterback recently at Navy. He went to the NFL, right? I think he went as a running back, but like he had to have some kind of arm. So just
feel like they could try to throw the ball more, and they just don't.
There's gotta be. There's something probably in their bylaws that they can't run like a power I. They have to run like like there's got to be something in the Naval Academy bylaws.
The
like it's on like option. A plaque somewhere. Yeah, you got to run the triple option offense. You'll never change it. It's just
It is surprising that it just never changes because the coaches don't really change. But like, why not? Because they don't do well. So, but like, do they not care about winning? I don't know.
And they've had multiple. Like, will a academy team ever make it to the college football playoff?
No.
I just don't think they'd be ranked high enough to start a season. And they don't play, I mean, like maybe Navy because they play Notre Dame every year. Maybe.
Easy with the maybes, baby.
Aren't they? I feel like they're in the American Conference. So when it expands, they could certainly make it to the CFP.
They just have to be 12. They don't have to be like anything crazy.
Yeah.
Once it expands, sure, they'd have a real opportunity. But overall,
I'm pretty sure Temple and them met in the AAC championship 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So they if they win that, then they would probably qualify for the CFP automatically.
Undefeated AAC. I think it's more plausible than you think, Greg. Don't put down the troops.
I didn't say it wasn't plausible. It's ridiculous.
I would love to see Navy in the CFP, though. Could you imagine like an Alabama-Navy matchup in the playoffs?
No, I cannot.
No, I couldn't.
I cannot imagine it. Alabama put up 100.
It's like Kentucky versus Clarion. Like, it's 400-3 at the end of the first.
Stoops, guys, just keep running the ball. They can't tackle us. This is ridiculous. I'm on Navy -2.5, -115 at Bovada in that game. Are you on that too?
I'm double dipping right into that Navy dip. Sink Army, right? No, they just say beat Army. Sink Navy.
How are the jerseys this year?
Oh, we didn't look at the jerseys.
Yeah,
the jerseys are always fire.
Yeah, that's again, like I said, another thing. Great. It's great. Great everything. Atmosphere. Great
pageantry. The pageantry.
Football is just horrible.
The Virginia Military Institute just got new jerseys. I saw that. Does Navy Academy have a Twitter?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure everybody has a Twitter.
There you go. The 22.
Navy doesn't
Gary
look that
Busey.
Great.
Navy looks like they're wearing Ole Miss jerseys.
Oh, no.
In on them.
Well, that's a definite L. Can I change my pick?
Rude.
Navy might be wearing Ole Miss jerseys.
They are.
And they're both solid. This is a solid jersey game.
I like Army's better. Army's are better with the splatter paint on the helmet and the gloves.
I like the star right here. Oh yeah, I do like that helmet.
Yeah, I'm on.
Navy literally looks like they're wearing Ole Miss's uniforms.
I don't know, man.
You're switching the pick based off of jersey, Mark?
I feel like that's what we do here. That's what Bettors Delight is.
You're not wrong.
But I already said double dip on Navy. I'm sticking.
All right, you can stick with it. Matt, are you in that game at all?
I'm Army. I'm Army all day.
Go Army.
Do you want money line? You want spread?
Do what you think's best.
No, I'm not doing that.
Go ahead and give me both.
All right. I mean,
first time in 6 years, he's going to beat Navy.
Has it been that long? I feel like I remember the last time they beat them very much more vividly, and it's more recent than that.
No, I have no idea anymore. They don't even keep records.
Just making it up.
Do they keep score in that game?
No. They just
go roll out during that game.
I just seen a picture of one of the games snowing. It didn't.
I went to that game. It was awful. It was freezing. It was great, but I tried to eat a cheesesteak with gloves on, guys. It was terrible.
That's 100% on you.
Yeah, that sounds like it's on you.
It was freezing. I tried to take the gloves off. I couldn't do it. It was just nonstop snow. It was so cold.
You got to get in the bathroom and just hunker down, eat that cheesesteak. Sit on the toilet.
Dude, sorry, you want me to take a cheesesteak into a public bathroom to eat it? Are you wild?
You've never eaten anything in the bathroom?
Not a public bathroom. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's just weird. Did it all the time. High school.
Do you know how many shit particles are running around in that air?
It's disgusting.
First of all,
I feel like that's what I imagined.
It's perfectly clean. People keep stuff clean. The bathrooms at Lincoln Financial Field are some of the cleanest I've seen.
You couldn't pay me to eat in one of those bathrooms.
I disagree.
I wouldn't
Not a lot of disgusting people in
around the
Pennsylvania.
concourse right outside of the bathrooms there.
Well,
I've seen things.
Mark's the only guy I know that gets like meals at sporting events. Like I'm a soft pretzel or a hot dog.
Like a hot
that's pretty
dog.
much it.
I agree.
Like a couple beers.
Nah.
Mark, he's the guy that gets like he waits in line for cheesesteaks for like an hour. Like
No, not an hour.
Misses
But
half the game. Like
It's part of the experience,
Dude.
man. It's part of the experience.
You don't understand how. You don't understand how
Federal
good,
Chicken and Donuts does not exist near my house.
You don't understand just how good the clam chowder outside of section 243 is. You
That's
don't
disgusting. They serve it right next to the bathroom.
I grabbed my
that's-
50-50 ticket and a loaded potato. It was great. I got a 3-course meal. It was awesome.
Dude, I like to eat, all right? I like to eat at the ballpark. I like to eat different places. Speaking of ballpark, I might put a future in on the Phillies. Congrats to us for getting Trey Turner.
True.
Yeah,
That's a
great.
good point.
And
Taijuan
Taijuan
Walker.
Walker. Yeah,
That's a good
Yeah.
pickup, too.
great pick.
Did not know who Taijuan Walker was.
Big baseball fan, this
He
guy.
pitched against us like 4 times this year.
Yeah, I saw him tweet out the espresso martini in his Christmas tree. I did that as well, but mine was a mint chocolate or white chocolate martini. So we're basically best friends already. Ready.
It's good. It's good that you
Already.
always
Great
believe that you're
echo.
best friends with the most recent Phillies signing. I like this.
Yeah, but then he'll have a tweet where when he has a bad game that he stinks and the organization stinks, then he'll delete the tweet.
I never delete tweets. Never.
Never.
Tweets.
Never.
I
If
pay my taxes.
You would probably be over like 16,000 tweets if you didn't delete tweets.
That's
point.
having. I don't even want to get into it. But if you have over 15,000 tweets,
let
You're
me get
nuts.
into a line that literally changed
I
while
do.
I had this open at Bovada. It's still in college football, but we're in FCS. The playoffs, at quarterfinals, North Dakota State, perennial just dominant team. Set minus 17.5, minus 110 against Samford. It's on the card, fellas. It's on the card.
Well, it's not Sanford and Son, so I understand. It's a good pick.
Right, it's Samford. So
Uh,
I'm gonna get pulled off YouTube for that.
Oh, my God.
I mean,
you do love
It's-
Sanford and Son.
it's an unbelievable reference. I enjoy that. I'm staying. I'm all with this little amount of games for this Saturday. Or this weekend, I guess, in terms of college football and a ton of NFL buys. I'm on Montana State too against William and Mary -8. That moved from minus 7.5 to -8.
I'm taking the Tribe.
A lot of lines.
William and
moving.
Mary.
The Tribe +8.
All right, I'll give you that. You're just a big Mike Tomlin and Sean McDermott guy.
Bob Sacamano went there. Sacamano? Who's the guy from the
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Bob Sacamano. You had it right the first time.
Sorry, not a lot of Seinfeld fans on this show.
Mark's never seen an episode of Seinfeld, so you would be
I
correct.
don't really watch Seinfeld.
You've
no.
never seen an episode of Seinfeld?
I've never seen a lot of Seinfeld. I wouldn't say I've never seen an episode, but I haven't seen a lot of Seinfeld now.
In 16 years, Greg's never bought anything on Amazon.
Correct.
Okay.
That
is
is
that a Seinfeld joke? Is that a Seinfeld?
This is I revealed this a few days ago, last week on You're Wrong, that I'm pretty confident the last thing I purchased on Amazon was a DVD of Celtic Pride when I was a freshman in college.
Great purchase. Great.
I mean, it's a great purchase, hands down. There's no doubt about it. But that's
record.
don't even start. Mike, do you have anything else in college football?
No, I knew this wouldn't work. I'll take William and Mary, though, +8 on them. I know you guys are just saying the Tribe.
What do you mean?
You guys are just talking about, is that not the Tribe?
Yeah, but what wouldn't work?
Celtic Pride.
I understood that, but I don't understand the tribe part of it.
I don't know. I just wanted to
Did you
say
say
that.
Celtic Tribe?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, there you go. There you go.
All right. Well, South Dakota State -15.5, -110 against Holy Cross.
Ooh, give me the Crusaders.
Get
The
sad.
Crusaders. The Crusaders, they crusade. And they're from Holy Cross. I know some people that went to Holy Cross, so I like that line. +15.
What order? of the Cruciatus curse.
All right, does that close out?
No, I got one more.
Give me one more.
Give me Incarnate Word plus the 7. We talked about them being on the board.
Sacramento
Add them
State.
to my card.
Sacramento State
dude.
-7.
Gross.
We have this discussion every time. I picked against Incarnate Word that first episode where they did not play.
That's the first. That's for those of you who are just joining us on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/theunderdog, macronepicks.com.
Mm-hmm.
The first pick, this show when it started, 15 months ago,
6 years ago.
2 years
it's been
ago.
that long.
It's been almost 2 years.
I mean, we're in 100 episodes, so yeah.
It'll probably be next year. Will probably be or next week will probably be 2 years. It'll be something like that, or it's right around 2 years when the first pick.
Today is 2 years.
Today is 2 years. Wow.
All right. That's hilarious. So
52 weeks in a year.
I was trying to figure out what you were doing.
103 weeks ago, I picked Incarnate Word for the first time.
And it was the first pick.
No, you picked against them.
Picked against them.
There was about 5 picks per person the entire hour, too.
And the game was canceled a week prior.
It stayed canceled.
I took notes back then.
I can't believe we talk every Wednesday for 2 years. That's wild.
We took one Wednesday off because we were down the shore.
And that one Wednesday where I got food poisoning at the club.
I
got food poisoning from all those beers.
Didn't we miss an episode because of the internal strife between the Crones here? Wasn't there a fight? An argument? No.
I think that coincided with the food poisoning.
Yeah. I think it was that episode, the lost episode.
The lost episode.
Plenty of lost tapes.
I feel bad for the listeners. That one's so good.
That one was not good.
There's the lost 24 minutes.
Yeah, the lost 24 is most good. The other one was not good.
The lost 24 minutes was unreal.
Yeah.
That was one of the saddest I've ever been during the show after we lost.
Okay, I thought you were going to say ever. He's like, I haven't had a hard life.
All right, does that wrap up college football?
It does.
All right. Let's get into soccer. Matt, you can check out. We're into the quarterfinal stage of the World Cup. Bovada has all the games listed. We have plenty going on. Some one pretty big upset in the round of 16. Everything else kind of went according to plan. Mark, I'll let you kick it off.
I'm going to go to the team that made that upset. And I'm going to take Morocco to qualify over Portugal at plus 250. This team plays defense. They got the best right back in the world. They're playing really well, stout. And I think they can move on PKs again. The Panenka to finish them.
And then he did incredible. It because Spain didn't bring Sergio Ramos. So that's why he did like this after. That's him and his Ramos celebration. Electric.
I just realized Matt legitimately did check out. Like I didn't even realize it until right now.
What a goofball.
Yeah, dude. Spain's PKs just straight misery.
Those are
straight.
I don't even know whose was worse. Theirs or Japan's. Japan's were terrible.
Japan's pretty bad.
They were bad. They were definitely bad as well. Portugal also has like the weird thing where like Ronaldo didn't start and then he eventually came on. Okay,
I wouldn't say that, but he's not the GOAT. He's not the GOAT.
Well, washed is different than horrible.
Yeah, he's not horrible. He's washed, and he shouldn't start.
That's fine.
I hope he does start.
And they should start Leao because he's nice with it. Mark hates it, even though he buried that goal at the end of the game.
Whatever.
Well, speaking of teams that just buried goals, Brazil dominant in their win over South Korea. It was 4-0 before you could blink in that game.
Yeah, that was wild.
And I expect them in Croatia to do the goals in this one. I'm taking Brazil-Croatia over 2.5. It's minus 125 at Bovada.
I have the under there. Under 2.5 plus 105. Croatia plays defense. They strap up and they play defense. And Brazil, maybe they go win 2-0. We cash.
Well, they certainly could win 2-0, but I just think that Croatia can they can put the ball in the net. All they need is one good counter. Brazil isn't exactly the most defensive-minded team, so
No.
I'm just gonna take Richarlison anytime in this one. Give me the pigeon anytime plus 150. That was a terrible pigeon dance, by the way. It's hard to do when you're seated.
Do the monkey.
All right, Johnny Bravo. You're just gonna keep doing it.
All right, I'm gonna get in on this. No, I'm very excited for the quarterfinals. Soccer, it's been a blessing to have it back in our lives these past couple weeks. FIFA, not a corrupt organization, really, really does good work. I will take Argentina plus 125 over the Dutch, just because the Dutch ripped our hearts out. I'm going to take Richarlison to score a goal in that game, and I think we're going to be good.
That's gonna be tough. It might be an automatic loss. But he plays for Brazil.
Yeah. Morocco. Who had Morocco showing up like that, huh?
I did. I picked him. I got him in the bracket.
All the way to the quarterfinal?
I got him in the semifinals. But I will say I picked a lot of upsets because I was not at the top of the leaderboard. So I figured I needed upsets to win. So,
I'm on that Argentina pick as well, though, Greg. Plus 125.
I'm on the over in that game. Over 2 minus 122.
Give me Messi anytime in that game. The real GOAT. The only GOAT. Plus 130.
Messi.
I mean, the guy can't make a PK to save his life, though.
But he scored multiple goals.
Yeah, but he still puts the ball in the net.
And I'm going to get a little wild here. I'm taking...
Hold on. What's your Messi anytime line?
Plus 130.
Plus 130, okay.
Okay, so Mike, I didn't buy the Nike one. I bought Men's Fanatics branded Tyrese Maxey white Philadelphia 76ers 22 Fast Break City jersey. Mine doesn't have the Nike symbol.
I think the Nike one's a little bit more expensive. I ordered a hockey jersey that was the Fanatics version, and that hasn't come yet. I ordered it at the same time.
Okay, yeah, and this says special event item. This item needs extra time to cook. Delivery, therefore, may not arrive by Christmas.
They're cooking it?
That's good.
Yeah, they got to
Seems like an interesting way to make a jersey, but I hear you.
You get up in the kitchen like stir fry.
I'm waiting for Mark to get crazy. Mark, go crazy.
Argentina, 3-2 win. Correct score over Netherlands. Plus 4,000 for the 40 unit difference to get me back into the lead.
I mean, that'd be a heck of a win for you, honestly. Memphis Depay, Matt's favorite player, buried the Americans.
Sir. Let's go, Memphis.
I don't think anybody's taking Golden Boot from Mbappe, unfortunately, but
no,
that man just does. He just buries goals. It's nuts.
I'm burying you.
Best player on earth.
Very surprised to see that Poland played better than the U.S. did almost.
We won on expected goals. The real it's not a terrible stat, first off, but it's where you really win.
It's a pretty bad stat.
It is not.
We won.
It shows who played better.
Sometimes
you don't win. Yes, it does.
I didn't expect that many.
You
goals.
can play better and lose.
You can?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
I know. Of course, guys. It's like a tie is better than a win's better than a tie. It's the same thing.
Goals is a good stat.
No, it's not a good stat because it doesn't always tell the story.
It did tell the story.
How does France have expected goals of only 1.8 when they scored 3? It doesn't make a ton of sense.
They shouldn't have had that many goals, but Mbappe
which one didn't count? Shouldn't have counted.
I mean, to be fair, some of those shots,
both Mbappe's goals were unbelievable finishes from like the 18.
So how are you going to tell me neither one of them should have counted?
Well, it's not an expected goal.
It's not an expected goal. That's no stat.
He's the best player. He's the best player in the world. Why is that? You don't expect Mbappe to do anything like that? He's the best player in the world.
Go look up the stat.
You didn't.
I did look up the stat. It's stupid.
You didn't expect Hansen to have such a good Mbappe song either. You didn't think it was going to be that famous. But I got Portugal. Now they had a few more hits. They were not a one-hit wonder. Would you clarify that?
Where's the love?
They did that once.
That was Black Eyed Peas, dude.
Stop.
Let's get started.
Matt, Portugal.
3-1. Portugal wins, plus 1,400. We're going exacta box, straight, 3 horses, 10 horse, the 4 horse, and the 9 horse.
Plus 1,500. My last soccer pick, England, France. I think they played to a draw. We see extra time in that matchup, and then the 3 Lions go through.
France plus 140.
Did you say you got the draw there, Greg?
Yes.
I'm on that as well.
That'll be a good game, France versus England.
Yeah, I'm on France. Give me them plus 140.
Give me the loot.
Right.
Give me the loot.
France.
Have you guys had French? Is it French?
What is French?
It's something with ranch, I'm assuming.
I would hope so.
Okay.
Cranch.
Okay.
Ketchup and
Cranch.
ranch.
It is cranch. I've seen that.
I've
not had it.
Mayo chup.
Mayo chup is good. Mayo chup, dude, it's delicious.
I could do mayo
What do you
chup.
mean, no?
Never
It
had
can't
Ketchup-
be good.
It's literally what you put on a burger.
Maybe you put it on a burger.
Put
I don't.
mayonnaise on a burger?
Not always.
Mayonnaise and
unless
ketchup.
it's already on there. I'm not putting it on there.
Like I'm not. The only place I do that is Five Guys, and I don't even get ketchup. I'd get barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
You put barbecue sauce with mayo?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas song, Greg?
It's the Chili's theme song.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. When do they say Chili's? Never. What's that from? What is that line from?
It's from Family Guy.
I feel God in this Chili's tonight.
It's so ridiculous. Let's. Does anybody else have anything else in the World Cup?
No, I'm still
World
disgusted by
Cup.
barbecue and mayo.
What are you
No, I think
talking
I'm
about?
done.
It's basically the same thing. There's ketchup and mayonnaise.
Barbecue sauce is way different than ketchup.
Okay.
Way
Hey,
different than ketchup. One's tomato based, the other one's brown.
What's an aioli?
I don't know what barbecue sauce is made out of. In the middle of saying that, I was like, where do they make barbecue sauce
I don't know where they
from?
make barbecue sauce from either, so I was waiting to be educated on that.
It comes from a barbecue cow.
Gross. They just milk the barbecue sauce out?
I don't think
That's exactly. It's where chocolate milk comes from brown cows. Strawberry milk comes from pink cows. Yeah.
It includes tomato paste. That's how you make it. So
See?
it sounds like it's near the same.
It's very similar. Throw a little brown sugar in there, and we're golden.
I'm out on brown sugar. Using brown sugar for anything is the worst.
Oh, Matt, I was just about to tell you, I got a brown sugar and fig candle. It smells delicious.
I hate to say it, I'm out. For that reason, I'm out.
Well, for that reason, we're out of soccer and headed over to college basketball on Bovada. The games are just coming fast and furious. I mean, I feel like every time I refresh the page, there's just more and more college basketball games going up tonight. So a lot going on in the world of college basketball. Matty Unders, you cook up any new unders?
I got an under for us to start out. Taking Randy Moss's former team, Marshall versus Duquesne, under 151.5, minus 110. And I got another under for you.
Okay.
Santa Clara versus New Mexico State, under 155, minus 110. All these games are tonight.
That game starts.
No, your first one wasn't.
The first one is tomorrow.
All right, St. Thomas, Montana State, under 144. Minus
That
110.
one's tomorrow.
St. Thomas is good this year. You know, they gotta, but they're not. They don't score that many points. Parlay them both plus 264.
Unders parlay plus
MattyUnders.com/picks.net.
I'm in that Montana State game because, fellas, it is the return of me owning the Big Sky. Montana State minus 6.5, minus 110. That is where we'll start for the Big Sky season.
Cool.
I know it's not a conference.
It's a big sky that Greg
Mark.
rules.
Mark, where are you at?
Shane. Been listening to a lot of Wayne Newton lately.
I guess.
I'm taking Iowa over Iowa State. -5, -110. Iowa's coming off a tough loss to Duke, I believe. I don't know. I might have just made that up, but I think they're better than the Cyclones.
Yeah, move your body like a cyclone.
It's a great song.
Real quick, and I apologize. This is hands up because the guy in second place, I completely forgot his soccer.
Was Duke, Mark.
Thank you.
We talked about this yesterday, so these are on the record as of yesterday on You're Wrong.
Did he just text you?
Is this
No,
Wrexham
I have
picks?
them written down. Chris is on Wrexham versus East Lee, -1, -110. He's on the first half, Wrexham, -135. And then the overall game money line, -176 at Bovada. I apologize for not including that in soccer. He is in second place.
Give me those picks on my card.
Place.
What? No.
Give me those picks. Why?
That feels like defense.
What? That is not defense. I'm 40 units behind.
Defense.
It's not. I want to be on a picks with my best friend. What is the problem?
Give me East Lee, Greg.
This is crap. You guys won't. I'm not getting any Christmas gifts from you. I can't even get on these picks with my bestie.
I'll take East Lee on the card.
East Lee. Well, what's the stat for East Lee? I don't know the line for East Lee.
I'm looking it up.
Did Mark leave?
I do not want East Lee.
Oh,
Did
you're
Chris
out
take
on
him off
East Lee?
camera?
No, he's there. I think Mark put his hand up in front of it or something.
Well, now we can't hear Mark.
That's.
I did mute myself like an idiot. Thank you, bestie Chris, for telling me.
Oh,
now
that's
Chris
so funny.
put him away.
That was Chris muting me.
I'm on Iowa as well in that game, Mark.
Iowa.
I think they're the better team, and I love that it moved from -5 when I wrote this down to -6 to -5 now. One less point for us to get the cover. So I'll go in on that with you from there. Mike.
I'll take Rutgers +6, -110 at Ohio State. Rutgers always they've been really good at basketball the past couple of years for at least being a tournament team. So and they're supposed to be again this year. So I'll take them to cover that bigger line.
I'm on Ohio.
Oh no, I'm on the Buckeyes too.
They're a top 50 team in Philadelphia.
If you want to know, Temple did just win the Big 5 City Championship last night. They got a big matchup. No, they beat Villanova this year. They beat Drexel. They beat St. Joe's. They beat LaSalle. They play Penn. Yeah, it's the Big 5 City Championship.
Is that a trophy?
Yeah.
Yes.
But then there's a huge matchup for the Owls coming up.
Who they got, Mark?
Ole Miss.
Oh,
man, that's what they got.
That's a game.
That's what they
put Ole Miss on my card.
Hold on, I got to see when it is. It's coming up. It's not. It's not yet. It's not their next game. It's the next game after that. But hold on, let me see what the date is.
A nice house divided game for the pod.
It's not until December 17th. So next week we can.
Next week we'll get it.
It's only 2 games away from Temple. I saw it on the schedule and I was like, let's go.
Is it here?
Oh, actually, we should go.
If it's here,
we should go. We should go to Ole Miss.
You guys go to Ole Miss. I'm on that Ohio State team, Mike, because Rutgers doesn't have Ron Harper Jr. anymore. They don't have Geo Baker. I know they have some other talent in there, but Ohio State has to be the better team. -6, -110 at Bovada. Just
they don't have Gordon Hayward either.
No, they definitely don't. Never did, actually.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Not wrong.
Anything else for you, Matt, in college basketball?
Yeah. Give me. Let's go with the team battle for Ohio. Iowa State versus Iowa under 141.
Iowa State, Iowa under 141 -110. My last pick in college basketball is Michigan -4.5 taking on Minnesota. Minnesota stinks at basketball.
Also,
I'm taking Minnesota at home +4.5 -110. This is beautiful. I'm against UN Mark on picks 2 different times here in college basketball.
Yeah, I'm on all 3. I'm on all 3 of Greg's picks, which is not good.
No,
but I do have an Ohio game as well. I'm taking Colorado -6 against Colorado State. Vibes are high at Colorado right now. Prime. Coach Prime coming in.
Team.
Prime, the Logan Paul drink company?
Yes.
The fact that we're
That's
going
the
to lose the automatic Colorado bets because of Deion Sanders.
I don't think we lose it. I don't think we lose it yet.
Not next year, but
Not
the year
next
after.
Year. Yeah, I don't know if we lose
but
it
I don't
yet.
know. Dude, coming into that meeting and saying, "Yo, you guys should all transfer," is pretty hilarious.
Is he just going to bring in a lot of guys from Jackson State?
Probably. He had a pretty good recruiting class. Number one
overall
recruit in the country.
I don't think he'll go to Colorado, though.
He should. Why not?
Or he can just instead go to Bama or something where...
why not go play for a big program? Ole Miss.
Did you guys see that Deion Sanders used like all of his own money for stuff?
I
like
did
all
see
of the food, all of the stuff that was going on at Jackson State. He was paying for a lot of it out of his own pocket.
Yeah.
So he was probably
half his salary was going to it, from what I heard.
Wild. So I mean,
well done.
He was probably giving the recruits some of his own money. It's legal. He said he was
buying food for like their meals and everything. So
that's insane.
Buying food for their meals. Good job, Mike.
Are we good in college basketball?
Food for his housing. It was weird. It was bread box.
Good in college basketball.
Yeah, good.
All right. Then let's move on to NHL hockey. There is a ton of games on Thursday on Bovada.
Oh, no.
Mike, I'll start with you.
I'll start with the Senators and Stars over 6.5 minus 105.
What the heck is a senator?
Senators Stars over 6.5.
Senators can score.
Minus
105. 105.
Well, because they have Doink the Clown.
Is that their
Doink the Clown? His real name was Claude Giroux.
No, that was Dink the Clown, you idiot.
Whatever. Dink the Clown. Dink the Clown, the famous wrestler's his actual name was Claude Giroux.
One of the funniest like random facts you're gonna find out there.
Yeah.
So confused for a second there. Very confused.
I only have one pick in hockey this week. It's the St. Louis Blues plus 105 going up to Winnipeg. Blues have just been like unbelievably hot over the course of the last month, so I figured I'll try to ride that out. Mark,
I'm gonna go with the two Florida teams. I'm taking the Lightning minus 1.5 and the Panthers minus 1.5. The Lightning pays 125, and the Panthers is plus 140. And then I'm going to parlay those two together, and that's going to end me in hockey, but that's plus 440 on the parlay.
Panthers minus 1.5, plus 140.
I'm going with two chicken teams that I really like. I like Detroit-style chicken, and I like, because they're Red Wings, and I'm going with Nashville's Wings. Plus 602 money line. And plus 170 and plus 160.
So Detroit plus 160.
Yes. Predators
Nashville
plus 170.
Okay.
Together plus 602. And that is the fried chicken parlay of the week.
What is Detroit chicken like?
They're the Red Wings, so
they're red and they're wings.
But before you said that part, I was like, "What's Detroit style chicken?"
Similar to their pizza,
just cheese, kind of all over. It's weird.
Ask Daryl Philbin; he knows.
Joe Philbin,
famed Packers interim head coach Joe Philbin,
Daryl Philbin from The Office.
I know Daryl Philbin
related to Joe Philbin.
Anything else in hockey, Mike?
Yeah. My other pick is I'm just gonna take the Golden Knights minus 125 at home.
Good pick.
Thank you. Don't have much knowledge.
That game's tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, bad pick.
Everyone boo this man.
Let me stop. All right, go ahead, Mike.
All right, are we good then? Are we good in the NHL then?
Sure. Guess so.
All right, then let's bounce out to the NBA. There's a couple games that I saw on Bovada for the NBA this week. I know last week there was only one. I took a very hefty L on the Dallas Mavericks versus
They play the Pistons.
The Pistons, that's who it was. But there's a couple games tomorrow. Mike, I'll go to you first.
Yeah, I'll take the Rockets minus 140. Kevin Porter Jr., future James Harden, dog.
I mean,
I like that laugh by producer Chris. Kevin Porter Jr. is a dog. So is Jalen Green.
Dog.
I'm on the Rockets minus 2.5, minus 110 there. Didn't the Rockets beat a team? I'm trying to think. They just beat somebody in double overtime. A joke of a franchise who just pretend like they contend every year but never make it out of the second round.
The
Who is it?
Globetrotters?
No.
Similar
But a team that plays more like the Washington Generals.
Washington Generals.
Actually, the Generals beat the Globetrotters the other day. Did you see that? They missed the game-winning
No
dunk.
way.
Yeah. They missed the game-winning dunk. It was kind of messed up. But
you.
the Sixers lost in double overtime to the Rockets.
I can't even watch them.
Those games happen over the course of a season.
People told me that this year was going to be different, and it doesn't seem that way.
Nope.
Early in the season. Wait till you get to the playoffs.
No, dude, don't worry, dude. Doc's gonna get fired, just like he was gonna get fired the last 2 years.
When is he gonna get fired?
He needed to be fired 2 years ago.
Rumors are swirling. Shaka Smart's gonna come. He's looking for that job.
Is that where the rumors are headed?
Shaka Smart. Those rumors are swirling.
Shaka Smart to the Sixers, confirmed. MacronPicks.com.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Shaka Smart coaching?
Marquette.
Yeah. I was gonna say he left Texas. I knew
He did.
that.
I was wondering because they're good.
When Shaka Smart gets the job, post this and please credit.
Okay.
Please credit.
Write this down.
No.
I can't imagine that Matt was right with the Generals beating the Globetrotters recently. So,
I'm telling you.
Did it actually? I mean, did it actually happen? Is this an exhibition game? Did it count? I don't know.
Now he's looking it up, so I don't know.
I'm on the Denver Nuggets minus 115, just money line against the Blazers.
Double dip the Nuggets for me.
All
once
right.
into barbecue sauce, once into mayo.
See, now you're coming around.
You think I would dip chicken into mayo? That's gross.
I don't know. Some people
Dip it in
I'm sure
that
Probably
chicken
do.
sauce.
They probably do. But
people do a lot of weird stuff with food. Like I can't imagine
dude,
that they don't.
Food in general is super weird. Like
remember that
watching
lady
Sesame
who was...
Street.
Sorry,
go ahead.
Where are you going?
So Sesame Street, they show where they get food sometimes. So like they show you the process of vanilla extract and stuff. And like, who's the first person that realized you got to dry these beans, use a knife to get the extract out of the middle, and that's how you get vanilla flavoring. Like, it's all weird, but they do a lot of this stuff on Sesame Street. I learned. Somebody say something. Somebody say something, please.
I enjoyed that fact.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I don't even. DP
You were
World
giving
Tour winning margin plus 350
What?
playoff.
I don't even know what you're talking
I'm
about.
in golf. It's the Alfred Dunhill Championship.
So Alfred Dunhill Championship. Golf's not even on the card this week.
Winning margin playoff plus 350.
Okay. Playoff
That's it.
plus 350. You're pulling all the cats are out of the hat here. Rabbits are out of the hat here.
No, cat's out of the hat, baby.
The cat's nude.
Let's go to the UFC on Bovada. 2 more events this year for the UFC, and this one is headlined by a 225-pound title matchup, interim title matchup. Jan Blachowicz, former champion.
Actually, I don't think it's interim.
Is it just?
Yeah, champion? I think because Jiri got like a really bad injury. He's not even interim. He
vacated the title.
Vacated. Yeah.
Taking on Magomed Ankalaev in that main event. Mike, I'll start with you.
Yeah, we'll start with Chris Curtis plus 130. What's his name that he's fighting? I was scrolling.
Joaquin Buckley.
Buckley stinks. That's simple. Buckley stinks. He had that crazy spinning. He had that crazy spinning knockout last year, 2 years ago.
It was impressive.
It was pretty cool looking, and everybody was like, "Oh!" And then he stunk ever since. So,
does Mikey look like he's on a microwave to anyone else?
He has the whole time. Everything's been a little bit blurred.
It's gotten worse.
I just noticed that my normally I hardwire in and I didn't plug it in. So
absolutely
the wrinkles in his shirt, I can't notice them anymore.
so it's like on the ground over there. I just noticed it. So
Mike, I'm on your boy Billy Quarantillo. Minus 165 against Alexander Hernandez.
Love
I think
that.
that's a great
I think it's a good
start
pick.
to the card. Mark, what do you got in the UFC?
I'm going to take, where is he? Christopher Dauskas over Rosenstrike at plus 140.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Rosenstrike minus 170, Greg. He's going to put him to bed. It's just going to happen again.
This guy, he talks like he gets every UFC bet right.
I don't.
He knows how every fight's going to go.
I don't. I'm just saying
he's never got his UFC record is like 1-39 this year.
Terrible.
That's simply incorrect. But Daukaus, Philly guy, thank you. But he's just going to get knocked out again like he did against Derek Lewis and then whoever else he fought right before that too. He's got smoke, no chin.
You can't stand in front of guys like he does at the heavyweight. He doesn't have the power to knock them back out.
No.
So it's an issue. Also, I can't believe I backed away from a pick last week because I thought it was the wrong Dauskas.
Yeah.
Very upsetting.
That's a tough one.
Very upsetting.
There's multiple Daukases.
Well.
There's multiple Daukases. Whatever.
Brothers.
He got Kyle Daukaus, whatever. Brian Dawkins. Kyle Dawkins. Absolutely KO'd in his fight.
They got lasers, lasers, all type of lasers.
This one's for the bucket. Shout out Ilya Topuria minus 148 against Bryce Mitchell. Go ahead, shake your head, Mike. The guy did a twister. Congratulations. You know who else did a twister? The Korean Zombie. How much has he mattered in terms of the UFC?
Does that make Ilya matter? I'm confused. I mean, I don't like either of them, but I'm taking Mitchell because he's the underdog at plus 122.
Whatever happened to the Ilya that played for the Sixers?
Are you talking about Ersan Ilyasova?
Ilyasova,
yeah.
I think he's still in the NBA somewhere.
He was with the Bucks for a while.
I want Patchy Mix plus 105 over Magomedov.
Who?
Patchy Mix.
He definitely just went with the main event. Ignore him.
No, I don't think so.
It's Bellator.
I was going to say, I think this is a different card.
I do have Bellator picks.
All right, well, let me go.
Magomedov against Patchy Mix is the greatest name fight I've seen in a while.
That is a good one.
You named your kid. The first name is just the last name without the last two letters.
And then you got Patchy Mix.
Patchy is a good one, though.
Magomedov.
His first name's Patrick.
That makes a lot more sense. Mike, what was your pick?
Yeah, I have a parlay, and it's just two people here. Denise Kielholtz, minus 159. You can put them both straight as well. And then Rafion Stotts, minus 175 for I believe it's the bantamweight title in Bellator, but plus 156 is the parlay.
Minus 175, so it's Kielholtz and Stotts.
I keep seeing Stotts versus Sabatillo all over my Twitter feed, and they have some of the funniest trash talk against each other. It's been like a year now.
What are they saying?
I've had enough of you.
You know he's not going to know one thing they said.
I've had enough of you. I don't have a specific example.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
It seems hysterical.
Sabatillo was on the Hawani show today. Go turn that on. You'll see some trash talk.
Oh,
all right,
everyone please. Why do you have to bring that guy up?
So I'm just saying.
What was the parlay, Mike? Plus
156.
All right. Yeah. I mean, okay. Back to the UFC.
All right, I'll take Sad Nurmagomedov minus 115 over Sadyukov Kakramanov.
He's such a jerk.
That's on 12-17. Hold on.
Yeah, they're both in the UFC.
That's the next card. I'm
on my card.
Will next week. I'm on Darren Till, Mike's boy, plus 150
Journeyman
against Dricus Duplessis. That's fine. Journeyman still win fights occasionally.
Another guy that has done nothing, as you were just saying. The guy did nothing.
God did nothing.
God did still taking him. Anything else in the UFC, Mark?
No.
Joaquin Buckley. Minus 155 over Chris Curtis.
It's a good pick. It's a really good pick.
Edmund Shapshan. Minus 305 over Daucha Lingambula. And then I will take Rosenstrike over Christopher Daukaus.
That's not a good pick, though.
And Patty Pimblett over Jared Gordon. And Santiago Ponzinibbio over Alex Morono.
You're going to give any of their odds?
Nope. He has for a lot of them.
And the last two we did. Pimblett is minus 265 and Ponzinibbio is minus 190.
And I'll take Jan Baklovich plus 215 over Magomed Anklov. He's going to get him in an ankle lock.
Plus 215 on Blakovic?
Yes, sir.
That is the main event.
Yeah.
He is plus 215 on Bovada. It's on my card. Mike?
Mine as well. Up the homeland. Let's bring that title back.
Bring the title back. Bring the title back.
Add it to my card.
Coming back to Poland.
Bring
the title back. Bring the title back. The title's coming back to Poland. Stola.
I missed one of your picks.
You did? He said 17 of them.
There it was. You had Ponzinibbio, Patty Pimblett, Jan Rosenstrike, Joaquin Buckley. There was definitely another one in there.
He took who I was fighting Curtis. No, that's
Edmund Shabazian.
He took Shabazian, yeah. Minus 305.
The boys are back. Is there any cool songs for people trying to win the World Cup this year? Like, remember a couple years ago when they had that, it's coming home. We're bringing it home.
And that is not it.
It's pretty much
not it. It's close.
Not even close.
I mean, you got the first two lines, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of Matt's karaoke and into week 14 of the NFL. It is, I can't believe it, how fast it's flown by, but we only have 5 weeks left of the NFL regular season. It kicks off tonight. The Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Rams. The Raiders favored minus 6.5 on Bovada, but I don't know what you do if you're the Rams because I don't know who's playing quarterback.
What do you do when you have the Raiders Rams? Next time we do karaoke, I do want to sing the Sheryl Crow part of
How often do you do
Sheryl Crow?
Oh, I can do the Kid Rock part.
You do Kid Rock. I'll do Sheryl Crow. I put your picture away. Yeah, that's a good one.
Hold on, if I close my eyes, I can almost visualize her. Nope, that sounded terrible.
You're supposed to be Kid Rock. Why are you doing a girl's voice?
He did the same voice as you, Matt. The same exact voice.
Hit the note.
You didn't. You did not hit the note.
If you do Grease, you could be Sandra Day.
I think he was even higher than you.
I tried to hit the note. It didn't work.
Oh,
I am taking the Raiders because of the QB uncertainty. minus 6.5, minus 110.
Is Baker getting the start?
Put that on my
I don't know, man.
I'm also on the Raiders.
Raiders are a short week.
There's no way you can know that playbook that quickly.
I mean, they gave it to him on the flight, Mike, so he's got that extra time.
I don't know if he'll start.
But the Raiders are on a run right now. If they win this, I think they get to 6-7, which is where they were last year before they made the playoffs. Raiders are they're not a bad squad. They got Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller coming back.
I think they're still a bad team.
Not tomorrow, but they're coming back soon.
He's coming home.
They're coming home. Same thing.
Next week, I think next week they're eyeing up him coming back.
Matt, are you in this game at all?
Sure. I'm into it.
And yes, you'll be great. Darren Waller will be back for fantasy purposes.
Yep. But when I get Dawson Knox tomorrow, it's going to be good. But I'm taking the Raiders minus 290.
Word. I'll go with another tight end then.
Should have got Gerald Everett.
Some people don't know how to use the waiver wire to effectively.
I had to pick up a new defense.
Greg spent $43
on Gerald Everett in week 14.
Also, Mike, you didn't get a defense. I know.
I had to pick up a new one because you took him.
Ha!
Yeah.
Actually, I'm hoping you and Mark lose this week so I can take over that second place bye.
I mean, I don't
think the loss matters. It's just points.
No, because if you lose, I have a better record than you if I win.
Same here.
Oh, yeah. Good point. But it's just points that matter right now.
What's your next pick in the NFL, Mark?
My next pick in the NFL, I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions, minus 2.5.
The home of Kid Rock.
and minus. Put your picture away.
Not sure. Again,
About minus 2.5 and minus 135. Favored over the 10-2 Vikings. It's a wild line. Doesn't make sense, but the Vikings stink. They're frauds.
Just like they are every year, just average.
I'm double dipping on the Vikings. Plus 2.5, minus 110, plus 115 on the money line on Bovada. This line, you said it, Mark. It makes no sense. I know the Vikings are frauds, but so are the Lions. They're historically bad on defense.
What do you
historically
think
bad?
Most people are going to do when they see this line? Most people, when they see this line, they're going to jump on the Vikings. What?
Everyone's going to bet the Lions. I'm taking Vikings plus 2.5.
Okay.
This is a not my wallet game of the week. Plus 2.5, plus 115. This is the Vegas will get rich, but not on my wallet. Game of the week, play of the week. MattCronePicks.com. Get it.
And then on Sunday, when everybody asks for a touchdown score, Greg will take Justin Jefferson.
It's true.
Did he score last week?
Yeah, Matt's the only one who offered the loser this week. It's crazy.
Really? Irv Smith Jr. scored, Mike. So I gave Mike a pick, and he was like, "We're not betting
Irv
it."
Smith Jr. I thought he was hurt.
No, he scored.
You guys are still doing the TD parlay thing from the bachelor party?
Not once hit.
No, yeah, we haven't. We've come close multiple times. It's not always my fault.
Is it just you three?
Irv Smith has just you three. October 30.
It originally was the Weber brothers.
I'm out.
It was originally the sacred group chat, but
who was the second guy I gave, Mike? I gave someone else, and you also shot that down.
There was a middle. It was somebody in the game I picked. No, not the game.
It was Hawkinson. I gave you Hawkinson.
It was Hawkinson. I don't think he scored either.
It's become only the bucket and us.
Yeah.
So.
But my next pick, I have the Ravens double dipping with Tyler Huntley. I still think they're better than the Steelers. Plus 125 and plus 2.5, minus 110.
This is I
think they're still better than the Steelers.
Easy
Go
pick.
Pickett has looked good, though.
Steelers win that game, no doubt about it. Minus 145. I also want to bet, do they have touchdown props here?
Not yet.
They're not on normally till Sunday.
Okay, well, it's a pre-bet.
Hawkinson did not score.
I want Steelers defense to score a touchdown on my card.
Okay, we'll put it on. So you're taking the Steelers money line, right, Matt?
Correct, and Steelers defense to score a touchdown.
That's 145, and then
tweet it out Sunday.
Tweet it out. Go ahead and tweet it out.
I'm on the Ravens in that game too, Mike. Just the money line plus 125 at Bovada. Or sorry, just the points plus. Wait, what did I write down? No, just the money line plus 125 on Bovada.
You wrote Michael Scott's fun run for the Cure Pro-Am. Is that a fun run shirt or is that just a Dunder Mifflin shirt?
Just a Dunder Mifflin shirt. What's your next one, Mark?
I'm going to take the Chiefs alternate line, minus 13.5, plus 145 against the Broncos. And I'm also going to take the minus 14 line at plus 160. Chiefs coming off the loss. I think they're just going to come out and smash.
So plus 160 on the minus 14. What was 13.5?
145.
Plus 145. I love that, dude. I think the Chiefs roll as well.
That, dude?
Yes, I love that, dude. I think the Chiefs roll as well. I don't have them on the card, but I think they are going to absolutely crush the Broncos. Speaking of another team that's going to crush, the Cowboys minus 16.5 against the dreadful Houston Texans. That's an easy one. The Cowboys defense is just too good.
You're not scared of David Mills coming back as a starter?
No.
Davis.
I had the under in that game. Under 45.5 minus 110.
Not David.
I agree with you. I think they won't score. And hope the Cowboys don't score 33 in the fourth quarter, and we'll be good.
Cowboys run it up all the time, though. They've got a lot of big scores and wins. I mean, the 40-3 win over the Vikings.
Well, that's important when the football
BCS. I get it.
They take that into account.
Fantasy football, yeah.
No, I agree with you completely, Mike or Mark. They love to shut up. They love to run the score up, and there was like literally no foot off the gas pedal against the Colts Sunday night. Like, not
didn't
even
make any sense.
No.
Like Dak gets hurt. Why are you still putting them in at the end of these games? So
Made no sense. I found this in
Matt, what's your next
ignorance.
one?
I am going to take a team that we all hold dear in our hearts. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus 155 over Brock Purdy and plus 3.5 minus 130,
Also.
110.
Brock
I'm
Purdy.
on the Bucks minus or plus
I'm on
3.5
that as
minus
well.
120 as well, Greg.
This might be a not my wallet game of the week, though. Switch it. I'm on Niners. I want the Niners.
I think it'll be close.
Niners minus 3.5 even money. Niners minus 180. I also want the over. I want over 37 points in that game. Hammer. I'm putting the lock of the week in this week.
You
37
just switched your pick. The over.
And that's like a not my wallet. Look how low that thing is, and you're falling into the trap.
Over 37. Niners win the game.
So
Mike's going to be in a mousetrap later.
Buccaneers, 49ers. You're taking the over 37.
Yep.
Right. Minus 110. Right. And you switched completely. to the 49ers money line and spread.
All 40 of those Niners.
You're something else. 49ers minus 180 at Bovada on that money line. And then minus 3.5 is even money. So I don't like that you did that because I thought that was going to be in a great spot here. I have the 49ers minus the 3.5 at even money. The Bucs offense is terrible. They're so bad. The 49ers defense is elite. So that's where I'm going with that one.
Their offensive line just doesn't block.
No, they don't. And I'm going with the Eagles, who have an offensive line that is excellent and blocks everybody, minus 7, minus 105, to continue to overexpose the Giants, who are terrible. Mike, what's your next one?
Yeah, my last. I actually have two more picks. The Titans minus 4, minus 110. I think they bounced back after last week against the Jaguars. And then I'm double dipping on the Cardinals on Monday night against the Patriots. I got them plus 105 and then plus 1.5, minus 110. Great team at home.
I got the Cards on my card as well.
Are you taking the money line?
Yeah, I'll take the money line.
So you're double dipping?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's do it.
Sorry.
Value, boys.
Yeah.
It's every time I do this and there's nobody else here, I always feel like somebody's breaking into my home. It's either that or the dog keeps opening a random door in my house. So
you do have a big enough dog that can get the door handles.
That is true. You're not wrong.
That's a good point.
Well, if the door behind you starts to open, we'll just scream and let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Thank you.
All those
I have
hats
the
fall off.
Seahawks minus 3.5, minus 110 on Bovada. Do you have anything else, Mark?
Yeah, last picks, double dipping on the Browns over the Bengals, plus 6 and plus 215. The Browns seem to have the Bengals number for some reason, even though I always think their Bengals are going to smash the Browns. They never do. So,
Bengals.
Matt, anything else in football?
I think that's it for me this week, Coach.
My last picks are the Patriots. I'm double dipping on them. The Cardinals are terrible.
That is Sunday night.
Not really sure. No, it's not. It's Monday Night Football.
I was kidding, Greg.
Okay.
Cardinals plus 1.5 and plus 105. I thought that was Sunday night. I'm double dipping on the Cardinals. And DeAndre Hopkins to score a touchdown. Whatever that will be.
You have to look this up. You have to look this up on Sunday for it to be an actual pick.
Not looking anything up ever in my entire life.
Well, it looks like you don't have the pick.
Also, no one text New Warzone boys.
All right, that works. Everyone will go to the challenge. Matt maintains the lead, but me and Mike are one game back. It is the Sunday Night Football game. The Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Chargers in LA. Bovada has the Dolphins as the road favorite, minus 3, minus 120. Mark, give me it.
Chargers.
On the card?
Not on the card.
Matt.
Dolphins, road dog.
On the card or no?
On the card.
Road favorite?
His road favorite.
Dog.
He said road dog. I hear you. I'm on the Dolphins, minus 3, minus 120. Mike, last pick of the show.
Yeah, I'll take the Chargers plus 3, even odds, and then I want it on the card.
Wow. Mike's only taking that because I took the Dolphins. Next week, we all say our picks at the same time.
This isn't a clear Oklahoma dog situation.
It very well could be. Fellas, excellent week. Thank you so much.
Dogs.
I appreciate it. We'll see everybody next week. YouTube.com/theunderdog, MacronPicks.com, the Twitter, the TikTok. Let's go win some bets. Hey, everybody. It's Greg and Mark from Bettors Delight here, and we're proud to talk to you about our sponsor, Blue Chew. If we're looking to have a little bit of extra confidence when it's time to have fun, BlueChew.com is the place to go. It's a unique online service that delivers the same effective ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but the nice thing about it is it's chewable. I know, Mark, you always struggle taking pills.
Taking pills are not the best part, but Blue Chew's tablets, they help men combat all forms of ED. Besides not being a pill, my other favorite part about Blue Chew is it's an online prescription service. No going to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations. You just got to go online, shop online, and then you get the tablets delivered to your house. It's great. It's discreet. It's awesome.
I mean, if you've watched this show even a little bit, you know Mark is the king of awkward conversations. So I can imagine you want to avoid that at all costs, right?
I mean, I don't like to talk to people, period. And, I don't like to talk to people about certain things that are private. Blue Chew's great. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one real benefit, not having to go to the store, not having to be in those lines. Everybody works from home now, and why waste your time being out and about when you can do everything from the comfort of your office, or, in Mark's case, his basement.
This same thing, office, basement, same thing. But another good thing about Blue Chew's tablets, they're made right here in the US of A, so they're good quality.
Absolutely. So we got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code DELIGHT. At checkout, just pay $5 for the shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code DELIGHT, and you can receive that first month free.